It's gonna happen like this, my gorgeous Capricornius. First of all, you will go down, 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 and then things are gonna change. Okay, there is gonna be an incredible adjustment in your life, and then you will go up and up and up, my gorgeous Capricornius. You are going to elevate like literally never before. You really needed to go down, and in fact, the more you go down, the further down you go, the more you are actually going to elevate yourself, the more you're going to be aware of it. And the more you are going to be aware of it, the more you're going to get out of it in terms of energy. This same energy, it's going to like really be primarily responsible when it comes to you having all sorts of ideas you've never had before. My gorgeous Capricornius, shall I explain what am I actually talking about? I will explain what am I talking about. When it comes to numerology, your number is 0117. 0117. This is a very, very powerful combination of numbers. And it means that, you know, couple of people, when it comes to the months of January, oh my God, couple of people when it comes to the months of July to month of August, my God, couple of people, sorry, when it comes to the months of August 2024 are going to play absolutely enormous role in your life. Two completely different people, two completely different situations. So what this has to do with me saying that you will be going down? Well, let me tell you what I meant by saying that you will be going down and then you will go up and you will find yourself elevated like never, ever, ever before. Somebody is going to really surprise you when it comes to the month of August. In fact, the first 11 days are going to play an enormous role when it comes to this. So someone is really going to inspire you. Someone is going to first of all surprise you. There is this specific person in your life who is going to surprise you. That person is going to get in touch with you, and that person is going to tell you something about their achievement, for example. Okay, that person is going to tell you something about what they have achieved, about some kind of achievement. And although you're going to be so happy for that person, you're going to be so excited for that person, because this is a very beautiful person in your life. This is somebody who means to you a lot. Maybe this is a family member, maybe this is like a brilliant friend. However it's going to happen, that person is going to let you know that something major happened in their life. And now, on one hand, you're going to feel so happy when it comes to that particular person, my gorgeous Capricornius. Of course, bless your heart. But then the more you think about what happened to that person, the more you think about which achievement this person actually had, I'm sorry to say, but you are very soon, very slowly but surely, are going to become a really kind of frustrated, because you will be reflecting a lot on your own life, and you will be reflecting on a lot on things that did not go right, on those things that went wrong. And you're also going to be thinking about this specific achievement. There is something that you're trying to do, there is something that you're trying to achieve so much, but it's just been really, really hard because things have been slowed down quite a lot in your life, my gorgeous Capricornius. So the more you think about that, what that person has achieved, you're going to be happy for that person, you're going to be glad, but you're not going to be able to help yourself not to reflect, sorry, on your own life. And very soon you're going to become pretty much rather frustrated, my gorgeous Capricornius, and you are gonna really be thinking so much like how you can speed up this certain aspect of your life. Okay, And this in itself, it's gonna be brilliant. Just remember, first of all, you're gonna be pleased for this person, and then you're gonna be thinking about it a lot, and then you're gonna be thinking about your life, and then you're gonna become just a little bit frustrated. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with your life, but this is to do with the specific situation that you're gonna be reminded of. And the more as the time goes by, my gorgeous Capricornius, the more you're going to be thinking about something that you really want to achieve, that you were inspired by this in the first place. And I say to you that the first 11 days are going to be absolutely crucial when it comes to this situation and when it comes to this person who's going to inspire you, of course. But when it comes to the 11th and the 12th of August, for example, when it comes to the 11th and the 12th of August, on these two particular days, something very unusual is going to happen. On both of these days, there are two completely different situations which are going to happen, completely unusual, completely unexpected. And both of these situations couldn't be more different from one another, but both of these situations are going to point out the importance of what exactly has been on your mind, and somehow the importance of you taking this on the next level. And somehow, in terms of confidence, this is exactly what you needed, because at the same time, not only that you're going to have two different signs which are going to point towards what exactly has started all this, like in your mind, but also at the same time, by the time you get to the 13th of August, for example, the 13th of August, it's going to be ridiculously important, because on this particular day you are going to have this amazing news, this amazing message, my gorgeous Capricornius, and this particular message is really going to surprise you. This message is going to come to you completely out of blue, and this message is really going to, how I can describe this message is like, you will know that the path is clear. You will know that right now you are going to need to walk through this particular door, to these sacred doors, which means that, with this message that you're going to have, this information that you're going to have, it's really going to put your mind to rest in a certain way, because at the same time you are gonna know what exactly do you need to do right now in order to kind of take this plan or whatever has been on your mind on the next level. This in itself is gonna pretty much it's gonna be required from you to make a certain step, to make a certain move. You would never ever do this in a million of years, like if that happened 2 or 3 months ago, but the energies are going to be absolutely perfect, absolutely superb, my gorgeous Capricornius, sorry, Cancerini, my God. And these energies are most certainly going to be like pushing you forward. So therefore, not only you're going to make quite significant decision, but you're also going to make a huge step forward. You will take some kind of a risk here, but that particular risk that you are going to take, it's going to turn out for you to be absolutely brilliant indeed. There is another risk you are going to take this month as well. The third of August, my gorgeous Capricornius, is going to be ever so important, because on the 3rd of August you are going to it's about the resolution of a problem. On the 3rd of August, there is a big problem which is going to come to an end, and this particular problem, it's pretty much has caused so much of an emotional confusion in your life, my gorgeous Capricornius, especially within the last 5 months or so. But it's not only about that. On the 3rd of August, you're also going to have a very interesting realization about what you can do, on what you can't do, or with another words, what you want to do and what you're really good at. For example, it's a lot about following your passion, but it's also a lot about you understanding how great you are at something. And you must not ignore this, my gorgeous Capricorn, Capricornius. You must not ignore this, because if we are good at something, and that means that this is part of our sacred journey, and the better we become at this, the more we kind of get out of the spiritual journey, because this, through very sacred ways, has got a power over us in the best possible way when it comes to us projecting like this specific energy, which in return brings the right people and situations and opportunities into our lives. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornius, is going to be on the 4th of August. Oh my goodness, on the 4th of August, somebody really gorgeous, it's about to enter your life. Somebody really gorgeous is about to enter your life. And you may not even like kind of meet that person just then and there, just yet. For example, if you start something new on the 4th of August, like maybe a new job, maybe some kind of course, maybe, I don't know, if you're starting something new on the 4th of August or at around the 4th of August, you need to understand that this is more connected to your destiny than you can possibly imagine. More connected to your destiny than you can possibly imagine. So you're either going to be starting something new at around this time, or maybe you're going to continue with something that you haven't done in a really long time. Or if you're not starting anything new within this particular day or at around these particular days, for example, my gorgeous Capricornius, there is still going to be this like a really gorgeous person who is about to enter your life. Somebody very beautiful, somebody very beautiful, somebody very special. And no, I'm not talking about somebody in like a romantic way, or somebody like when it comes to like a love and things like that. I think that this is more to do with somebody who's going to be really spiritual, and somebody who is going to be very similar to you, and somebody like really incredible. When you meet this person, you're going to think like where this person has been your whole life. For example, I'm sorry, but this particular person is going to have a huge impact in when it comes to your life in terms of knowledge, but also in terms of like tranquility and peace. In terms of tranquility and peace. So this person is going to bring an absolutely wonderful energy into your life. You can only imagine how much this is going to affect your personal balance. You are going to learn a lot through this particular person when it comes to your life in general. It's somebody very wise, very smart, very intelligent, very spiritual, and this particular person, it's really going to kind of inspire you. When it comes to the right things, you should actually be feel inspired by, but especially when it comes to your own spirituality. This is somebody who you are going to evolve with so beautifully, so much quicker, so much sooner, okay, than you normally would. Absolutely brilliant. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's gonna be on the 5th of August. On the 5th of August, okay, you are gonna feel like a little bit down. You're gonna feel like a little bit negative. Oh my God, there is a lot gonna be on your mind. For example, on the 5th of August, you are for some reason going to feel like a little bit incomplete, and your life is gonna feel a little bit incomplete. Now you need to snap out of it. You need to snap out of it, and you need to really pay attention to the actual little accomplishment you're also going to become aware of at around this particular time. I'm telling you that you need to snap out of it, and you need to focus on this like accomplishment, which is also going to be on your mind. It's going to be on your mind because there is a little accomplishment you will become aware of on either this particular day or at around these days. You will know exactly what I mean. Don't worry, because it's important for you to snap out of the negativity and focus on this little accomplishment, because there is so much more to this little accomplishment than you're actually realizing right now. You know that there is you're going to realize an intelligent choice when it comes to that accomplishment. A very, very intelligent choice. And this is what you need to focus on when it comes to this intelligent choice. This is going to bring such a strong willpower into your life, but also at the same time, it's to do with things you desire, and things like that. So that's why this is important, and that's why you need to focus on that accomplishment so you can make that intelligent choice. And I don't need to tell you what this is, my gorgeous Capricornians, because I think that that in itself, it's going to be absolutely obvious. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornians, is going to be on the 6th of August. On the 6th of August, it's like a festival. When it comes to the 6th of August, you are going to have absolutely brilliant news. You're going to have a brilliant news when it comes to the 6th of August. You're going to be very, very happy. And, when it comes to that news, it's really a lot to do with the results of your efforts, that you've put towards something. I'm not being funny, but you were expecting this, but you did not expect that this is going to be like kind of as successful as it's actually going to be. So now it's not only about this amazing news that you are going to have, but something is going to turn out to be much better than you originally thought. So here, things are slowly going to start changing for you, because naturally your priorities are going to change a little bit, and you need to go with this particular flow so everything can kind of happen so much faster. And by that, I mean that you are going to realize exactly what do you want to do on the 6th of August. You're going to realize exactly, my gorgeous Capricornians, what do you want to do. And, it's like kind of, you're going to realize what you want to do, and you are going to be like kind of indecisive a little bit to start with. But then you're going to be left with absolutely no choice but to start some kind of a new venture here. This venture is going to be so, so, so like successful for you. And I mean this in every possible way, my gorgeous Capricornius, you can possibly imagine. Okay, the next important date, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's actually going to be on the 15th of August. On the 15th of August, there is somebody so, so, so narrow-minded that you will be dealing with. Still will be talking to somebody, and you're going to get a little bit frustrated because this person is not going to be able to understand where you're coming from whatsoever. And sometimes there are specific people, specific spirits, specific souls who are not meant to evolve after the certain point. So that's why some people just can't understand what other people do understand. And that's why people who understand always wonder how other people can't understand what they understand. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes, things are pretty obvious to people who or understand certain things about life, you know? And this is just one of those situations. I really hope that I actually make sense. I really hope I make sense here. But anyway, so you're gonna come across this person, and you are gonna be thinking how narrow-minded this person is. And then at the same time, that person is also going to, for some reason, remind you of somebody in your past, of this specific person in your past. And then suddenly you're going to realize which kind of alteration do you actually need to make. And it's nothing to do with none of these things that happened so far. This alteration that you're going to realize that you're going to need to make, is just like kind of going to allow you to be more consistent with things in life in general. You should be more consistent with. So that's fantastic, actually, because you will know and you will find a way how to protect your own energy. This is why this is going to be so important. The next date, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's going to be on the 21st of August. Like, oh my God. Okay, so I'm really happy for you when it comes to the 21st of August, because here it's going to be absolutely brilliant. There is a fantastic, do you know what? And now you are going to, on the 21st of August, you are going to have such a big reward for your hard work. This is how I can explain this. On the 21st of August, you are going to have a massive achievement. You are going to have a huge reward. My God, what's going to happen to you? It's going to be so rewarding. You know, it's to do with your success in general, but it's also to do with you feeling so proud of yourself with this particular achievement, because you will know that there is a fantastic big change going to happen to you very quickly after this moment in time. And this in itself, it's also going to give you confidence to follow your passion and to do what you're so passionate about. Okay, absolutely brilliant. In fact, the very next day, on the 22nd, sorry, the very next day, on the 22nd of August, my gorgeous Capricornians, you are indeed going to make a really important decision. And it's connected to the 21st, okay? So on the 22nd of August, because of the 21st of August, you are going to make a really important decision. Just remember that what happened on the 21st of August, it's going to give you a great deal of confidence, my gorgeous Capricornians. Do not forget about this whatsoever. So by the time you get to the 22nd of August, you know, you are going to make a really important decision. And all you're doing here right now, you're following your own intuition. And that decision, that's another risk that I told you. There's going to be two risks that you're going to be taking this month. That's another risk now. So you're going to make an important decision. You will be following your intuition primarily, and you will understand that you are going to need to take a risk. And this particular risk that you're going to take, my gorgeous Capricornians, do you know what is it? It's about you walking away from something, you moving away from some, moving on from something. Okay, and this is what you're going to find really risky, but it's not really risky at all, because again, I see this as being so successful here. So you know, whatever is going to happen to you on the 21st, it's going to motivate you so much to do the right thing, and you are going to do the right thing here indeed, because on the 22nd you will know that you are gonna need to take a risk in order to venture forward, to move forward with your life. And that risk is gonna be consisting of you knowing exactly what do you need to walk away from, or what is it time for you to walk away from right now. Very important indeed. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's going to be on the 24th of August. On the 24th of August, this is going to be absolutely brilliant, because, you know, something very much so unexpected is going to happen. But when I say that something unexpected is going to happen, you're going to realize really that you're approaching the end of a problem. But it's not only you realizing that you're approaching the end of like a really long problem, but it's also about you kind of becoming aware of these new possibilities within the next few days, and new possibilities, my gorgeous Capricornius, that you are gonna, you know, and it's to do with things that you are so devoted to. Okay, so this is why this is going to be so significant. The next date is going to be on the 26th of August. On the 26th, 24, yeah, 26th of August, you are going to have a beautiful experience. I think that there is going to be some kind of a socializing going on. Maybe you're just going to have a little chat with like few people around you. You know, maybe you're going to be out somewhere and proper like socializing with people. Maybe you're just going to be sitting somewhere, and maybe you're just going to have an odd conversation like of a 10-15 minutes. But I do know that there are going to be some kind of people around you, my gorgeous Capricorn Capricornius, and it is going to be like a really beautiful experience in such a way where you will also realize, what are you missing out on in life. And I mean that in terms of you maybe needing to spend more time around people, or you maybe needing to have a bit more fun, for example. But what I need you to be really, really careful here is that yes, you're going to have a good experience. You're going to be enjoying yourself. Something really positive is going to happen, and you're going to be in a really good mood. But the problem here is that you have to be very careful, because someone is going to offer something to you, some kind of offer, something is going to be offered to you, or you're going to kind of have some kind of opportunity to take then and there. And I need you to be very, very careful. I need you to be very careful. Okay. And I do know that you are going to be in a good mood, because it's going to be some kind of a fun, or something is going to be going on. I just need you to be careful about these possibilities, or some kind of offer, or some kind of opportunity. Something is going to be offered to you, and that's on the 26th of August. So that's 22, 24, 20. On the 26th of August, yeah, something is going to be offered to you, and then you need to be careful, okay? Because it's not going to be the right thing for you to do. But then also at the same time, because you are highly intuitive, you will kind of know that there's something maybe wrong with it. And this is what I need you to kind of reconnect with your own intuition, okay? So I just need you to be really, really careful here, indeed, because whatever is going to be offered to you here, whichever possibility, or option, or an opportunity, you need to understand that by the time that the 30th and the 31st of August, already within the last 2 days of this month, you are gonna have another opportunity to or another offer, or another possibility, whatever just really made you feel so excited here. By the time you get to the 30th and the 31st of August, this is the time I need you to wait for. You see, you just need to wait like about a week or so, and then you're going to have a proper thing like kind of going on. And I know it sounds really weird, and then you're going to have a proper thing kind of going on. Well, this in itself kind of, it's going to feel in the first place like too good to be true. On the 30th and the 31st of August, what you're going to become aware of, it's to do with that particular thing, that made you feel so excited in the first place. But something is going to take slightly longer, but that in itself, it's like how it's meant to be. Do you know what I mean? So that will feel real, and that will be real. And this here, it's not real. And this in itself, it wouldn't be the end of the world if you take this on right now, but it would just unnecessarily slow you down. Again, when it comes to things that you should be doing and focusing on at this stage of your life. This stage of your life, it's absolutely crucial to keep going forward, but especially in terms of like following your own passion, my gorgeous Capricornius. Now, this is more important than ever. The next important date is going to be on the 28th of August. On the 28th of August, okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to say this. I don't lie to you, but I just want to say to you that on the 28th of August, something it's going to happen, and it's not going to be that great. It's going to be like a little bit negative. Something is going to come to an abrupt end. There is no other way of saying this. On the 28th of August, something is going to come to an abrupt end, and this is going to shake you up a little bit. It's going to surprise you. It's going to start the process of unexpected change in your life. Yes, you may be disappointed with a couple of people. That doesn't matter. You must not allow them to kind of take your energy away from you. Why? Because you have got nothing to worry about. You seriously have got nothing to worry about. Whatever is going to come to an abrupt end, it's really going to clear the path. It's going to clear the way for you, because within the next 2 or 3 days, you are going to realize that this actually worked in your favor. Within the next 2 or 3 days, you will like be thinking a lot about some kind of a plan some kind of something that you were planning, something that you were trying to achieve, and now you're going to realize that you're going to have so much more time to do what you want to actually do. So this is going to be really important for you, because now you're going to realize within the next few days exactly which plan you will be able to like really put so much more of your precious energy towards, and this in itself is just going to rejuvenate you to the point where you are going to be grateful to God that this particular situation happened, that something has come to an abrupt end, because that in itself, my gorgeous Capricornius, is literally going to liberate you like never before. This, whatever is going to come to an abrupt end, it's also going to set you free, literally. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's going to be on the 29th of August. On the 29th of August, oh my goodness, someone is really going to open your eyes. A very much so conversation or a discussion with somebody you are going to have, very, very intense indeed. And you will be talking about things you only talk about to those people who really knows you, those people who really understand you. And on the 29th of August, you are indeed going to have this intense conversation, and this particular person who you're going to be talking to is really going to open your eyes. And that person is going to open your eyes, because you will be thinking, you will be also saying to this person how badly you want to do something really specific. You will be saying how you want to do something really specific. You want to try something, you want to explore something, you want to start something. You will be thinking about all these things, and this particular person is really going to open your eyes. And this particular person is going to open your eyes, and is going to make you aware of exactly like what type of a compromise do you actually need to make. You're going to realize which compromise you need to make in order to kind of act as soon as you possibly can on this particular situation you were talking about to that person. This in itself is going to be so important for your financial situation. This is going to be brilliant when it comes to your finances and your financial situation, because you are really going to be able to chill out after that moment in time. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's going to be on the 30th of August, 30. On the 30th of August, my gorgeous Capricornius, you have got another unexpected situation. This is absolutely crazy. My God, you've got quite a few unexpected situations. I'm not as surprised. I'm not as surprised whatsoever that so much is going to be happening in your life throughout the month of August, because like there is a reason why we have so many unexpected situations in our lives, because we respond differently. And this is all what this life is all about. We respond differently because we are not prepared. You see, we don't have time to think. So therefore, our response is pure. Our response is like, it's like a genuine, it's pure. And I'm not saying that your response wouldn't be genuine normally, but you don't have that time to kind of overthink. And the more we are overthinking, sometimes the more we separate ourselves from our very own self. So this is why this is going to be so important. So you have got another unexpected situation here, and something very, 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 some kind of terrible restriction, one of the biggest restrictions of your life, is going to come to an end. And this restriction you have been thinking about for a quite long time now, my gorgeous Capricornius. This terrible restriction is going to come to an end, and you've been thinking about it for a very long time. And this is really gonna turn your life around like never before. You are only going to realize on the 30th of August how much this particular thing has been actually restricting you more than you are, more than you would like to admit to yourself, to be quite honest with you. Only on the 30th of August, you're gonna realize, oh my God, because as soon as you become aware of this restriction, which is going to come to an end, at the same time, you are going to have such an incredible idea. So really pay attention to this idea you're gonna have, especially when it comes to what exactly are you gonna do next. This idea on the 30th of August is gonna be directly connected to your destiny. It's all happening the way it's meant to happen, my gorgeous Capricornians. Those months when we are blessed to have so many unexpected situations, those months are also gonna at the same time become the biggest turning points of like an entire year we've just been through. So this is what you need to remember. By the time you get to the 31st of August, by the time you get to the 31st of August, you know, you are really going to have this vision, my gorgeous Capricornius. I can see you like kind of, and it's again, I'm not surprised. I can see you like you kind of needing to have a little break. I can see you needing to relax, needing to chill out a little bit. You know, pay attention to what your body, mind, and spirit is going to be trying to make you aware of. Spiritually and physically, you're going to have two huge messages. Spiritually, for example, you are going to have some kind of vision, you are going to have on the 31st of August. So the time when you're kind of chilling out and relaxing, you're going to feel like you need to chill out. There is some kind of a crazy vision you're going to have. And this particular vision, you know, it's like really kind of gonna point you towards the right direction. This particular vision, it's really going to bring such a sacred aspect of yourself to the surface, where you are going to for the first time in your life realize, you're gonna realize the certain dreams. You're going to realize what you want to do. You're going to realize certain dreams, certain things you knew all along, but there are some kind of new things that you are going to realize. And these things are so important for you to also understand that seriously on the 31st of August, you're going to realize how much you've changed. You're going to realize how much you've changed, and there is going to be like, you know, this realization. And this realization that you're going to have is just pretty much so going to immediately make you aware of, also you're immediately going to be reminded of this specific person in your life. Somebody is struggling, somebody is going through something really difficult, and you know this, and you're going to be reminded of that. You will be now so randomly reminded of that person who's going through something very difficult, but you're going to have a really additional insight when it comes to that particular person, and you're going to realize something you've never realized before, the problem this person is actually having. And an element of that particular problem, it's also going to answer a huge question to you. It's going to bring you an enormous clarity, and that particular clarity, it's more like a confirmation rather than anything else when it comes to this vision that you are going to have about your future. Here you're going to realize how absolutely everything is connected, my gorgeous Capricornians, and that in itself is going to be enormous. August is going to be huge, but September it's going to be even more crazier. You can try to guess what the month of September is going to be. You can try to guess. You're never going to guess, trust me, but it's all starting right now. By the end of August, you're going to have the biggest turning point in your life. And by the time the beginning of September happens, the whole new life literally is about to begin for you. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationships. Okay, so for those of you who are in relationships, my gorgeous Capricornius, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's just the here. For those of you who are in relationships, you know that something, your partner has been going through something very, very difficult. Your partner had a difficult issue, your partner had a difficult problem. There is something, or there was something that your partner was so worrying about, and it started to affect your partner spiritually, mentally, and it almost started to affect your partner physically. And so I'm so happy that this is actually going to come to an end. There was something, some kind of a problem your partner was worrying about so much, to the point where your partner was ignoring that problem. And sometimes this is good and sometimes this is bad, you see. But you know, I think that you were aware of this problem that your partner had, but you didn't realize that your partner was affected by this problem so much, because that problem was going on for a very, very long time. Your partner is going to have an amazing news. This news that your partner is going to have, it's going to be consisting of two things. Number one, that horrible problem is finally going to come to an end. And number two, you are going to be blown away. Your partner is going to be blown away. There is a fantastic news that you're going to have here. When it comes to something that you have been talking about for so long, my gorgeous Capricornius, you and your partner, but you became so frustrated because nothing was happening again, is to do with things being terribly slowed down in your life. This news that you're going to have, that your partner is going to have, it's going to mean to you as much as it's going to mean to your partner. It's going to surprise you so much. So it's like a double whammy. On one hand, the problem that your partner had is going to come to an end. But then on another hand, you two are going to be so excited because there is an amazing, amazing, amazing opportunity you both are going to have. I suggest you to take this opportunity as seriously as you can, my gorgeous Capricornius, and you need to do something about it immediately. And this opportunity is to do with what you two have been frustrated about for so long. Just remember, it's to do with things being slowed down, so that now finally you're going to have this opportunity to do this, whatever this is. It is going to seem like it's a bit of a risk, but it's not risky at all. In fact, this is going to be extremely successful for both of you. Well, there you go. When it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Capricornius, you know you are going to feel a little bit nostalgic. There are certain things that you are going to be missing when it comes to your past. Something is going to be triggered again within you. You know, you're going to be reminded of your past, and then you're going to be reminded of the certain problem in your past. And now the certain problem you kind of had in your past, something that was really bothering you, but this is very deep, this is very complex, and this is to do with your life, like a ridiculously long time ago, like a very, very long time ago. The problem that you're going to be reminded only now, you're actually going to get over, my gorgeous Capricornius. There was something that affected you a very long time. And I am going back to your childhood. I'm going back to your childhood. There is something that affected you very, very long time. And this is for those of you who are single. If you've ever wondered, maybe, why did you have a problems with relationships? Or why did you have problems with relationships always? Or why did you have problems with relationships only lately? You know, there is something very underlying from your past that still needs to be resolved. And I know that this all sounds crazy, but you're not going to be able to move on with your life. You're not going to be able to find somebody and be really happy, because you need to allow your soul and your spirit to evolve. You can only evolve if you kind of identify what this issue is, what this problem is, and you are going to. So after this moment in time, my gorgeous Capricornius, there is something that you're going to realize. You will be reminded of maybe something that you were going through as a child and you still didn't get over it. And this in itself has been affecting you, and it has been affecting you and your relationships, like intimate relationships and things like that, all this time. Maybe you didn't even realize this. It's important to highlight this because right now, at around the time when you realize this, there is something going to be on your mind, like you will want to go somewhere, continue going somewhere, or continue doing something where you were kind of maybe meeting people, and this is what you're going to be suddenly reminded of. So this is going to put you on the correct path when it comes to you making an intelligent and rather smart choice by continuing to do something which is going to reconnect you with other people. And you are indeed very much so well on your way to let somebody proper into your life, because now this very difficult and complex issues from your life from before is being resolved. Absolutely brilliant. You know, sometimes we are affected by certain things in life that we do not understand and realize ourselves. And for those of you who are single and not ready for any relationships, my gorgeous Capricornians, for those of you who are single and not ready for any relationships, you are going to have such a surprising opportunity at around the 6th of August. This surprising opportunity, you are instantly going to feel so happy and instantly gonna feel so excited about, because you will know that this opportunity is also going to help you to move on with your life. Move on with your life, literally. Okay, so at around the 6th of August, my gorgeous Capricornians, those of you who are single and don't want to have a relationship, okay, you are going to become aware of this opportunity. And this opportunity that you're going to become aware of is going to make you feel so happy, because you will know that your life is going to like really that you're going to be able to move on with your life. So this is going to mean to you quite a lot. And also pay attention to your mind, body, and spirit, what your body is going to try to tell you. The combination is going to be remarkable. Not combination, but connection. Sorry, connection. That's my light. Sorry, the connection, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's going to be absolutely, I think it's too hot and my light is like dying. Are you dying? Are you dying on me? Huh? I'm joking. No, seriously. So pay attention to what your body is going to be telling you, my gorgeous Capricornius, because maybe if your stomach is hurting, you know, you need to change your diet. Maybe if if you have a headache, maybe you need to drink more water. You know, if your back is hurting, maybe you should sit differently. And of course that you normally know this, but it's just now you need to make the most of it. You know, when I tell you that your body is going to be really guiding you and letting you know the way you can heal it, you know, and the process when it comes to that starts the moment in time you acknowledge it really seriously, when the energies are so sharp. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the month. Okay, what is going to be a tarot card of the month, my gorgeous Capricornius? Okay. Oh, there you go. You see, you're going to become aware of some sneaky person. You'll become aware of someone doing something really bad. And you will be thinking like, how on earth can people do something so bad and get away with, you know, things like this. And you're going to become aware of this. And this is nobody in your life, nobody who you know, nobody who you personally know, somebody on a much larger scale, you know. So this is nobody who you personally know, but you will find out something in August which is going to blow you away, about one particular person lying to people, being dishonest with people, just lying to people like there is no tomorrow. And what you're going to find out that this person lied about is going to shock you. It's going to blow you away. but it's at the same time going to open your eyes like never before. Yet you're going to find yourself at such a strange time in your life, where you're going to realize that you can't trust anybody. But you're kind of going to like this. You're going to like this because at the same time, all this is going to confirm to you what you already knew. So that way, you're going to feel so much more powerful. Do you know what I mean? In terms of your own intuition. And that's what's important. That's what's important. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornius, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. This, my gorgeous people, is a very, very, very powerful and a very, very important pendant, because it is going to detoxify any negativity and any toxicity out of your life. This pendant is also ridiculously powerful because it's so important when it comes to our metabolism as well. To have a healthy metabolism, it's really significant when it comes to our health in general. This peridot is ridiculously powerful because when you wear it, you attract the right people and the right situations into your life. Why? Because what's the best about you, it's highlighted while you're wearing this. So whether you want to attract certain people when it comes to love and when it comes to romance into your life, or whether you're trying to whether you're trying to attract like maybe certain people when it comes to business, when it comes to your career, it's also absolutely brilliant for that as well. It does tend to bring you a really, really good luck when you are doing something financial, when you're focusing on your finances, when you're making like a really important financial decisions, or when you're making important decisions in general, because peridot helps you, like really prevents you from like a really over analyzing, and when we are over analyzing something, then over analyzing can be really, really dangerous, because us over analyzing something we should never be analyzing in the first place only comes from us maybe not feeling confident enough. So this in itself prevents you from over analyzing something you shouldn't analyze, because it does make you feel extremely, extremely confident. Listen to me very carefully. Peridot brings the best out in you because it makes you feel really, really confident in general. This is what you need to remember, my gorgeous people. It is ever so important. It is the crystal of expansion, and it is the crystal of a new beginnings. Oh my God, ever so significant for those people who have been stuck for a while. For those people who did not have any changes, in their lives, for those people who are unhappy with their lives, and sometimes subconsciously we are affected by the certain things we are not even realizing that are preventing us to move forward. So peridot has got a power to unlock the best within us, and this element of ourselves, it's like more powerful than we can possibly imagine, but it's very sensitive. So if there is an ounce of like, oh my God, negativity or fear when we have towards something, that's kind of amplified, and without us even realizing, that energy is preventing us from moving forward. So peridot has got a power to keep this energy away, so we can like really do things we want to do. So this is why, it's so important for those people who have been stuck, or those people who felt stuck for a while. Just remember, it attracts the right people and it attracts the right situations in your life as well. This crystal is ridiculously powerful. Okay, just remember that by wearing peridot, it does not only bring a good luck into your life when it comes to so many things. This crystal brings you a good luck. Okay, this crystal has been used for many years just for that particular reason. Okay, and when it comes to peridot, I'm so excited because I love peridot. It's one of my favorite crystals indeed, because I know when I wear peridot, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I can do what I don't normally feel like I can do. You know what I mean? It gives me the strength. It gives me this energy that I don't normally have. It sounds crazy, I know, but this is what this powerful pendant can actually do. So when it comes to moving on with our lives, this is something we should all have literally. It does bring you like, oh my God, kind of the whole new sense of what you should be doing, because you are reminded of things that maybe you are neglecting just because you did not have a confidence to kind of take on. So this immediately, like, kind of like, really, as soon as you wear this, you do kind of are reminded of things, certain things in your life in such a way where you kind of start getting really positive ideas. That's the way you're reminded of things that you should be working on, because now suddenly something that you were afraid to start, now suddenly you have these amazing ideas, like incredible ideas, and that's how you are pointed towards the right directions through your own passion, through your own optimism. This in itself, my gorgeous people, is indeed your guiding light. And that's why I absolutely love peridot. And also, why am I so excited? I've been waiting for this for years. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, my gorgeous people. Not that it's like impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible to find peridot out there. But when I'm looking for crystals, I'm looking for the very specific crystals. They need to be of a high quality. So this one is a high quality peridot. I'm not even joking. I've been waiting for this for years, and I only have a limited amount of this. I only have a limited amount of this in stock, my gorgeous people. So I really suggest you to buy this while you can. I'm not saying you can't get a peridot out there, but it is not going to be as a wonderful and such a quality, high quality as this one. Okay, very powerful and natural, a peridot. Okay, so this is why, because I've been waiting for this for years, absolute years, and I have only few of these in stock. And once they're gone, I believe that's it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more. And I only have like a few in stock, like literally. And this is honestly, one of the most powerful pendants, and it's so striking. It's so striking. Look at it. Just to have this around your neck. So beautiful. So striking. So natural. So this, my gorgeous people, is something I highly recommend you. This gorgeous peridot comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in, Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. You can click on it and you will see the first two products, right on top of the store, are gonna be the ones that I'm advertising right now. So this is something I highly suggest you to get. Another thing I recommend you, my gorgeous people, it's the second crystal. Okay, it's called chevron amethyst. Okay, so you all know amethyst. So this is a special type of amethyst, and of course it's natural. And this amethyst is like so powerful, like probably the most powerful. There are few crystals which are ridiculously powerful when it comes to our third psychic eye. And I did mention some of them, like for example, tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye. There are crystals which are brilliant when it comes to our third psychic eye indeed. Even lapis lazuli is quite good when it comes to our third psychic eye, very powerful. But I would probably say the chevron amethyst, this is a chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. I would probably say, my honest opinion is that this in itself is probably the most powerful crystal when it comes to our third psychic eye. Our third psychic eye is who we are. Our third psychic eye, it's like who we are on the spiritual level. Our third psychic eye reconnects us with ourselves because we tap into something absolutely mind-blowing. We unlock a ridiculously powerful aspect of ourselves when we wear this, because it is ridiculously powerful when it comes to unlocking the power of a third psychic eye, which means that we just start to see life in a completely different way. Why? Because we become very brave, we become very confident, we become very powerful. I mean, look at this combination, out of this world. Very kind of, when you become brave, when you feel brave, when you feel powerful, when you feel confident, at the same time, when the power of your third psychic eye has been unlocked, you need to be prepared to enter the whole new stage of your life, to enter the whole new world, because this is one of the most powerful crystals in terms of the actual guidance. You see what I mean? It just unlocks the power of your third psychic eye, and that in itself means that you enlighten yourself. While you're wearing this, you're enlightening yourself at the same time. Pay attention to how you're going to think while you're wearing this. Pay attention to how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna respond to the certain people and to the certain situations in your life completely differently. There is so much about yourself that you find out along the way, because it starts this unlocking process. The certain things unlock within you. You even start to kind of see the connection in between the all things in general, and that in itself, it's also big. That in itself, it's also important, and also at the same time, my gorgeous people, when it comes to chevron amethyst, it's brilliant because it calms you down. It makes you feel peaceful at a time where, oh my God, the bombs are falling, God forbid, and I'm joking, but it makes you feel really good. It makes you feel really peaceful. It makes you feel really calm. So if you are going through something like that makes you feel really anxious, that makes you feel really bad, that makes you feel really stressed, as soon as you wear chevron amethyst, it really brings you down. It really brings you down. It is like so powerful, like, oh my goodness. And also, if you are, persistently stressed, persistently negative, persistently down, persistently sad, if you're going through very kind of strange stages in your life, if you're going through really difficult things, this really helps you to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, because at the same time you become really spiritual, and those things that have been kind of scaring you, they do not scare you anymore. You just start seeing them as like a really important challenges rather than anything else. So it's all like kind of how you see things and how you respond to things, in this life. And if you are having like a sleeping problems or a sleeping difficulty, so you cannot relax whatsoever, chevron little French man came out of me. French spirit, hello my darling, where are you? Now it's like chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. It's also fantastic if you have a problems to relax. if you have a problems with sleeping and things like that. So this is why I highly recommend you to wear this, my gorgeous people, okay? And this also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in this description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments section, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonus in like a shop, and my page is gonna come up that way as well. This is something I highly recommend you indeed. Okay, I'm so excited when it comes to this, my gorgeous people, because this is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever had in my store, to be quite honest with you. This is a blue topaz bracelet, sterling silver bracelet, and it's not only like a genuine blue topaz, but this is also handmade. This absolutely gorgeous handmade bracelet. It's 10 millimeters wide, so that's quite wide if you know what I mean. And it's also 7.5 inches long, which is a standard bracelet size. What I find it absolutely stunning. Look at this. I find it absolutely stunning because the way this bracelet is made, the way it's designed, it's absolutely gorgeous. And also it's a genuine topaz, you know, and the blue topaz, it helps you to cultivate intuition. It helps with mental sharpness, for communication skills, and for self-assurance as well. So when it comes to confidence, this little bracelet, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, look at how gorgeous this is. I mean, I'm not being funny, but as I said, this bracelet is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever had in my store. And the fact that it's got a blue topaz and blue topaz crystal is just so powerful, especially when it comes to, you know, boosting our energy in general, when it comes to our communication skills, when it comes to our intuition. I mean, all these things are always leading us towards us coming out of our comfort zone. So when we wear this, we also at the same time we come out of our comfort zone, which is ever so important when it comes to us having a progress in life. Honestly, my gorgeous people, I don't know if you can see how beautiful this actually is. Blue topaz. And let me tell you, on top of all that, blue topaz, it's quite rare. And I'm talking about a genuine blue topaz here, like a high quality blue topaz. This in itself, it's actually a very, very rare crystal. And it's not only extremely powerful, it's not only extremely beautiful, but it's also quite rare as well. Absolutely stunning. Look how beautiful this is. My gorgeous people, I'm so excited about this bracelet, to be quite honest with you. And you know, if you buy this, you will see exactly what I was talking about, how beautiful this gorgeous bracelet is. And you know, when things are made handmade, you know, they have a completely different energy. You know, it's a completely different energy. It feels different. Do you know what I mean? But I suppose you can only know how it feels once you buy it. But it's absolutely beautiful. You know, it's the type of bracelet that everybody's going to notice. You know, it's just so striking, so gorgeous to look at. But then on another hand, it is ever so powerful because it kind of, you know, brings like tremendous impact into our lives just by wearing it. I mean, anything that increases our confidence, anything that's so positive and beneficial for our mental sharpness, anything that helps, you know, with our communication skills, and anything that helps with our self-assurance in general, we cannot possibly go wrong with, can we? Absolutely brilliant. There you go. Look at it again. It's stunning. So, my gorgeous people, if you would like to be the owner of this gorgeous bracelet, again, I haven't got that many of them in stock because they are handmade. You see what I mean? So once they go, I suppose they will go. But at the same time, if you would like to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, then you will see that the link is going to be in the description below. Okay, the link is going to be in the description below this video. I also put the link in the card somewhere above me. They're going to be the link for it as well. But I'm also going to place the links on top of the comments. I will pin, this bracelet on top of the comments, and you will see where you can actually buy this. Or on another hand, you can just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way as well. You will see somewhere on the top, this bracelet is going to be, because it's it's a brand new item in my store. But I really have to say, it's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And if you buy it, you will see exactly where was I coming from. Absolutely stunning. I don't know if you can see the details. The detail, is it focusing or not, the camera? Absolutely stunning. Okay.